My purpose for today's video is to walk through the Properties tool and search sets and find items in Navisworks 25 and 26. I say Navisworks 25 and 26 because they've been updated here. In Navisworks 25, that's where you first would have seen the new Properties tool, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to just isolate this, and when I select on an element, you'll see I can see the selection tree path to the different elements and the different categories for these for the data here. And it used to just be that it was one row and it just would go clear over, and you had to just keep scrolling over to see these tabs. But now I can easily go up and drill down and do what I need to do to get information. So let's just say I want to create a search set of all of my steel. And right now, there's a few ways I could do this, some more efficient than others. Just as an example, I'm going to show you how I could create a steel search set from my structural model. So what I'm going to do is I've already created a search set that is all of my cast in place concrete. I'm going to hide that because I just want to see all of my steel. Now I want to go through and start pulling items out of this. I'll start with my structural columns, and I'm going to grab these. Now I'm not going to do just structural columns because that's going to grab some of my concrete, and I don't want that. So I'm going to grab my W-shaped columns, and I'm going to right-click on the value and create a search set. Now, if I go to that there, that's a search set of all of my columns. And I just did that through my properties. You can see in my find items, the condition it created. And now I'm going to just hide that and just work through this model quickly. So this is my W-shaped I-beam. So I'm going to grab these. That looks good. W shapes, create search set. Hide that one. All right, we're getting there. Oops, let me go back up to my home view. All right, I'm going to get these joists. I've got a lot of these. Let's see, and I think, nope, I want to grab that one right there. I'm going to grab this one, create search set, and I'll hide that. Okay, I'm getting there. I still have some more in here that I can grab. Let's grab this up here. Okay, this is my metal roof deck. I'll grab that one, create a search set for that, hide it. Okay, we're getting there. What else do we have? Oh, some angle iron. I'll grab those. Create search set. Hide. Got some C channel. Grab those. Oh, I've got some embeds. Okay, grab those. Hide that one. And I've got some bigger joists. Let's grab these. Grab that one. And how am I doing? All right, I've just got, some hollow structural steel columns. Okay, grab that one. All right, so it looks like it's just my rebar that's left. I'm going to leave that. That's okay. Let's go back. I'm going to unhide everything. And let's just isolate that structural model one more time. And now here I have all of my search sets for my steel. Now, ideally, I want this to just be one search set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Control, and I'm just going to pick each of these. And you'll notice as I do this, this builds out my search set in my find items. So now I'm going to go through and select that. So any steel that's in any models, right? If I've got something that's in another model and it shouldn't be there and it's still, I want to see that. So I'm going to select all of these by holding down Control. You can see the conditions it's created. I'm looking at all of the models and I'm going to hit Save. That has now created a search set for all of my steel. So now if I unhide everything and I just select my steel, and there it is. So now I can easily use my search set for my steel. I'll rename that. I'll call this all of the steel. Steel. And, oh, I didn't like that. I already had one. Steel search set. And now I can use this for my clash detection. So if I go in and I dock this, turn off a couple of things. So when I'm doing my ceilings against my steel, I have a search set for ceilings. I have my steel search set. I could just grab this one and let that run and do my clash detection with that. I can also, in 26, now with my appearance profiler, bring that over. I can create a profile, and let's just say this is my structural color. Maybe I'm just looking at the structural model for a minute and I want to have a profile for it. I'll do it by search set. I'll make my concrete a gray. I'm going to add a little bit of transparency to it. I'll add that, and I'll do my still one that I just did. I like this, this burnt color. No transparency on my steel. And now I'm just going to apply the profile. You know what? Let's just change this color so that we can see that change. Maybe I'll do this orange. I'll update that one. Apply. Now I can see my still has all been updated. When I close this, I can go in and I can say, hey, no, let's apply my 3D coordination colors, or let's apply my structural colors. However I want to do that, I don't have to go in and load an appearance profiler that I have saved out. It is now built in, and I just need to hit play, and it'll go through and color those models. I highly recommend doing all of your appearance profilers with search sets, especially with being able to create search sets from the properties now, and using search sets for your clash detective. If you will do that, then it makes it really easy to export your clash tests, bring it into another model, and use that as a template.